Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, My So-Called Healthy Life, where we talk about motivation and inspiration and life things and all that kind of stuff. And I've been talking about confidence and, building yourself up and having the most, passionate life ever. And actually today, I was gonna talk about being more positive in life because I've actually received several emails about that. And I was just gonna kind of read some of the emails to you guys because the people have said that I could do that, and kind of talk about ways that I remain positive in my life. But the more I thought about it and the more I was reading some of the emails I received today, I think there's a bigger issue I need to talk about. If you follow along with this channel regularly, which at this point right now is maybe once or twice a week that I've been posting, and I meant it to be every day. But what happened was I sat down around the beginning of March, and I was going to make a list and a schedule of all of the things I was going to talk about so that each day I would just get up and know, okay, today I'm talking about confidence building, or today I'm talking about like how to make new friends, or today I'm talking about how to be more positive. But what happened was I started getting like bombarded with all of these emails, which thank you so much that you trust me. I think that is absolutely awesome. Some of you guys have reached out to me and told me the deepest, darkest parts of your life and your secrets. And I think that the fact that you can trust me to do that when you just see me on camera is pretty amazing. And that kind of leads me into what I want to talk about today. There are so many emails that I receive that I find myself in tears, or I find myself wanting to email back. But I feel like if I do, I'm leading you on that I can help you with what the issues are via email. Or a video or things like that. And the reality is that if I get 20 to 50 emails a day, specifically just for this channel, which I do, I get a lot, I might get out of those 20 or 50, 3 or 4 that would be appropriate for this channel, that would be talking about like positivity or, how to pick a career path and things like that. And those are what I call appropriate issues for this channel. Topics on how to build yourself up, how to have the life of your dreams and all that kind of stuff. But the majority of the emails that I receive are things like, I suffer from severe depression, this medication hasn't worked, my doctors have changed me 5 times, I don't trust these doctors, or eating disorders, or addiction, or all those kinds of things. Very, very serious issues. I found myself at first responding to all of these emails with, I think it would be best if you sought some professional help, which would be what I would tell anybody in my life. It's not just a way for me to put people off. I want you to know that. I take that very, very serious. As a person that worked professionally in the field of mental health and addiction for many, many years, there are some amazing people out there that can change your lives. They changed mine. If it wasn't for my counselor, Anna, that I had when I went through treatment, I wouldn't be sitting here right now. She saved my life, or with her help, I saved mine. I don't know. And I think that I get a lot of people that email me back after I say that, and they say, I don't trust people, I don't trust counselors, I don't trust therapists, on and on and on, okay? And I totally understand that. A lot of people have had really bad experiences with professionals, whether it's doctors or dentists or attorneys or therapists or whatever, right? But I do think to some degree, you have to shop to find the right person. And I remember when I was in private practice, I would say to people, like on the first session, the first session is really just a get to know me kind of session and get to know you. And if we feel like it's a good relationship, if we feel like, it's a rapport building relationship on that first session, and see if you and I fit together, because the reality is the fit, okay, of the counselor or therapist with the client is really more important sometimes than the issue that you're talking about. Because if you can trust that person implicitly with your life, your deepest, darkest secrets, and what you need to work through, there really isn't anything that you can't work through with that person guiding you on your journey, which is really what they're doing. They're not fixing the problems for you. They're guiding you on a journey. But I think that so many people have a fear of reaching out for professional help. It really makes me sad. I know so many people that are resistant year after year after year to reaching out for help, and then finally they'll say, it's gone too far, I need somebody. Who would you recommend? And in Indianapolis, it's interesting where I live, because there's really only 1 or 2 people that I really trust and believe, because I only know of them through other people. I never refer to somebody that I haven't had a friend or a family member or somebody that I know that has gone to that person and really trusts them and believes in them. So there's only one or two people that I personally refer to. But I do use the website, and this is what I have been emailing to every person that comes to me. I use the website Psychology Today. I don't know about internationally, but in the United States, you can put in any zip code, any city, and it will pull up counselors, therapists, life coaches, anything, and you can put in what area you need it in, whether it's an eating disorder or addiction. It has treatment programs listed in there. It has everything that you need. It has their certifications. It has everything you could possibly need to find, a therapist or help whatsoever. You could also call a mental health line locally. But I really, really encourage you to seek out some professional help, and I'm not saying that because I think you're crazy. I'm not saying that because I think you're uncurable. What I'm saying is all of us, including myself, need some guidance, some help through the toughest of times, right? And we're so scared of it sometimes, but I think sometimes that wall of fear is what's blocking us from getting better. And if we could walk through that office the first time and find that person and trust them, imagine what that would feel like. To have that person you could go to once a week or twice a week or once every other week or whatever it ends up being the arrangement you make, where you can sit down and really start to heal and get better and feel better, right? A lot of people that I talk to say, I went to this person and I didn't like them, they weren't for me, so I'm not going to go to counselors. I'm a believer in shopping counselors. That does not mean that you go to a counselor for 6 weeks and change, 6 weeks and change, 6 weeks and change. That means you go to a counselor or a therapist until you feel comfortable with it. Until you find somebody that you really trust, okay? Until that person sits in front of you and you go, I think this person has my best well-being in mind. I think I can trust them, and I think they can help me. And then you make a commitment to continue to work with that person for some time, whether it be 3 months or 6 months. I think most counselors ask you to make a commitment for a certain amount of time, and whatever they ask you, do it, Our best thinking a lot of times got us where we're at. And when we start talking about mental health issues like depression, severe anxiety, diagnosable issues, those are not things that should ever be solved through an email. Those are things that should never be identified or diagnosed in a YouTube video. They should never be diagnosed on WebMD, those kinds of things. Those are things that people need to go professionally for. If you're somebody that identifies with mental health issues or feels like you have psychiatric issues, go seek out a psychiatrist. It does not make you crazy to go see a psychiatrist. A psychiatrist is a trained physician that knows those terms and knows those diagnoses more than anybody else in the world. Wouldn't you want to go to somebody that really knows what they're talking about and can get you on the appropriate medications? If that's what you even need, you might not need that. You might need a change in diet. You might need better sleep patterns. You don't know. But psychiatrists know more than anybody, okay? And one of the things that has scared me for years is when people go to their family physician to get medicated when they really should be going to a psychiatrist when we're talking about depression, anxiety, ADD, ADHD. These are psychiatric issues, okay? Just like if you had a heart problem, you would go to a cardiologist, correct? If you had a foot problem, you go to a podiatrist. It's the same thing. Don't be scared of the terms. Don't be scared that they're going to lock you up in a psych facility, because I don't really know that many people that go to have a psych eval that end up in a psych unit, okay? Like seriously, unless they're so far off the charts that they really need that help to get them back on track, and then they get released and they're completely fine. So really what I'm saying to you is, if you're one of those people that's emailing me, or if you're one of those people that's thought about emailing me, or you're one of those people that just watches a lot of these videos and thinks, I need some help, I can't get out of where I'm stuck at, okay? There is help for you. You do not have to stay where you're at, okay? Try to break through the fear of talking to somebody. Pick up the phone and call them and say, I'm really scared to talk to you. I'm really scared to make this appointment, but I don't really know what else to do at this point. They'll help you through that. They're trained to do that. They're really genuinely compassionate, nice, caring people that are in this field because they want to help you. And if you should get the one bad lemon in the whole crowd, go to the next person. Trust the next person. If you get 10 bad lemons, then contact me, and maybe I will help you try to find somebody in your area, okay? But I can't do all of the referrals through email. I wish I could. I wish I could individually help you guys all pick out the most amazing counselor and therapist in the world, but I just don't know where those people are. I just don't. I wish I did, right? But like I said, I really trust the Psychology Today website, and I think that a lot of my friends, a lot of my family members, not just in Indiana, but in other states, have found really wonderful therapists and counselors on there too. So go check it out. I'm not sponsored by them, so go please check it out. and I will list it below. And please, please, I beg of you, get some help. You deserve it. You really deserve it. I love you guys so much, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.